Why is Hamas attacking Israel now? What are they trying to accomplish?
We come up with a number of points that we can already look at. One of them is the increasing hopelessness of the Palestinian population as a whole, both in Gaza and in the West Bank, for any future meaningful negotiation for a Palestinian state. And that is something shared by all Palestinians. The Israeli government holds much of the responsibility for the failure of or the absence of meaningful negotiations. And so when you don't have any viable options, then a lot of Palestinians kind of turn to and support a more aggressive stance, even though not the way the Hamas does it. So another would have been the ongoing desire by the Hamas to release thousands of Hamas prisoners that sit in Israeli jails by prisoner exchange. So kidnapping Israelis, either civilians or military, and then exchanging them for the Palestinians. But also we kind of look at and there are increasing signs that of a broader regional effects of the negotiations between the US and Saudi Arabia that include the possibility of some kind of normalization agreement between Saudi Arabia and Israel.
With both sides refusing to back down, what kind of resolutions could there be?
So in the short term, unfortunately, it looks like the death toll, especially now on the Palestinian side, is going to escalate. Israel has experienced a terrible national trauma with humane killings and massacres of about 1,000 of its people, mostly civilians. But now the fighting has subsided within Israel, and with Israel continues to bomb Gaza, one of the most densely populated areas in the world. The death toll on the Palestinians is increasing rapidly and mostly on civilians. But also, longer term, the difficult decision on Israel's part whether to launch a ground offensive, which will increase the casualties on both sides. But the Israeli public is now looking for both revenge and restoration of the military deterrence of Israel that was lost in the last few days, which without it, Israelis would not feel safe anymore.
There are questions how Hamas pulled off such a massive surprise attack. How did Israel's intelligence not know it was coming?
This will be investigated in the coming weeks, months, and years. Certainly a shock surprise. So the assumption was that Hamas is not interested in a large-scale escalation because of the risk to the civilian population and to its own, military operatives and commanders. So I think that kind of colored the lenses through which Israeli intelligence apparatuses. It seems like there was a very, very well coordinated and controlled process on the Palestinian side, on the Hamas side, in organizing this surprise attack, because they've kind of stepped back from a lot of, or say, using communication technology and a lot of things that in the past have made it easier for intelligence and Israeli intelligence to pick up evidence of something taking shape.